By far, this is the comfiest true wireless that I have ever tried, and this is might be what are you looking for, and it only costs around $50. So hello and welcome to aftersound review, and this is my review for Lypertek S10. And just like usual, I will break down this review from the build, fit, feature, user experience, and then sound. Build wise, just like other true wireless, it's all made of lightweight plastic, and you open it just sliding like this, and then you got the earpiece. Well, the earpiece itself are so small. I think they are one of the smallest true wireless that I've ever tried. And yes, they have this kind of turquoise, I would say turquoise greenish color that looks kind of sweet, but I guess it's a little bit feminine on my view, but nevertheless it looks definitely cool. But one thing that I should say about the build of this true wireless is kind of unique, because the ear tips itself is attached to the body. So when you try to change it, here, let me show you the ear tips that comes with it. You see that the body itself is attached to the... Also, when you try to change it, you need to change the hole like this. So it looks like this, and it's all full made of plastic. But yeah, that's it. Overall, the build quality is just normal for true wireless, but it's really small, and the ear tips itself is kind of unique. Ergonomy wise, hands down, this is the most comfortable true wireless that I've ever tried. It is so small but also soft and smooth, and I find nothing really itchy in my ears, and I could wear them, and they are so stable, so I could wear them while running or just walking or even in sleeping position. I think this is the first true wireless that I have ever reviewed that I could use in a sleeping position. For me, that's amazing, and that's really comfortable. This true wireless unfortunately doesn't have its own application, so you cannot really change the tap control or anything. Let me just show you the manual book to how to operate this true wireless. And its feature basically just its own specification, like its small size. For me, that's a really good feature. Also IPX4 waterproof, smart wireless charging, and also even though it is this small, it also have its ANC and also transparency mode. So I have been using this true wireless for some weeks, and let me share with you the user experience. First of all, because of its size and how just how they are shaped, it's just a little bit different than the usual normal true wireless. I need to kind of reach deeper when I take it from my pocket, and then I want to pull them out. It's just because they are so small. So sometimes there are some floppy accidents, maybe when I try to take them and I just drop them because they are so small. So I need to reach deeper than usual, and then when I put them in my ear, I need to put them deeper compared to the usual true wireless. I mean, if I'm comparing them with this KZ-VXS, it's just much easier to take them off and then to put them on like this, but it's so much bigger. So yeah, the size, even though for me it's also a feature, but it also come with a weakness like that. And also, yeah, to change the ear tips at the beginning, it will be a little bit of a annoying thing, because you know, the ear tips is basically attached to its kind of body parts, and also whenever you try to put them on again, you need to make sure that you don't cover this charging area. If you're covering them, it will not charge, obviously. And then also, even though in its specification it has ANC or active noise cancelling, honestly, if you comparing them with the other true wireless that have ANC mode, it's kind of weak ANC to me. I don't really feel the noise cancelling effect. And also the thing is, if I want to change from ANC mode to transparency mode, it's also a little bit annoying. The thing is, when I need to change it, I need to tap them 4 times, and usually when I'm tapping them 4 times, I usually just get maybe around 2 or 3 taps, even though I'm tapping them 4 times. So I don't get what I want to change the transparency mode into ANC mode and vice versa. But basically, for any other than that, by the way, I don't really like using transparency mode. So for my daily use, it's amazingly easy to use and really stable. The stability, and it's just because of how small it is, it's just amazingly stable. And just like I said, this is the only true wireless that I could use when I'm in sleeping position, while watching movies, or just watching Netflix and anything like that. It's just kind of different. It's just a nice experience for me. Now let's talk about the sound of this true wireless. Basically, the measurement is kind of strange, because this is the only times when I get a measurement that is kind of far from what I experience myself. Well, I need to give a note though. This measurement is measured using the normal ear tips and the usual depth insertion compared to the usual IMs. But the thing is, this true wireless could never go as deep as IMs, at least in my ears, and I believe in a lot of ears that have tried this IM. For my friends, they didn't feel the bass absurdity that you will see in its frequency measurement. None of them say that this is a bass head true wireless, because none of them could get this true wireless really deep into their ears. You see, even the nozzle part itself is quite close to the tips of the ear tip, so it could never goes deep into your ears, even though the measurement shows a really lot amount of bass. It's still bassy, but it's not that bassy. Also, because it's not really really isolating. I mean, so just imagine just cutting down some mid-treble area around 8K, and also cutting down definitely the bass area, so it is much more balanced compared to its measurement. This is one of the things that I would say, don't judge them through their measurements, because it's so much different from the real life experience while using them, and also measuring them with the normal IM ear tips. And also when I'm hearing them, basically it sounds kind of warm-ish, U-shaped, I would say. The bass is definitely there, it's punchy, it's still quite big and thick. It's still giving you a good punch for a lot of pop music or EDMs, and the mid-range is basically warm and smooth, avoiding any sibilance or picks or shoutiness, and the treble is just a tiny bit sparkle. So this is a kind of a sound that you could hear for all day, because it's a warm, smooth kind of sound, but doesn't have any strange picks or sharp things that you will hear from them. But I need to admit that it's not the clearest true wireless at this price point. I think in terms of technicality, it's not really good. It doesn't basically have a good separation level, it doesn't have a good resolution or any technicalities at all. It's basically just fine. The technicalities is just imagine like the maybe Blonde BLO3, just like that. It's not advanced in terms of technicality, but because of how they fit in my ears and just how smooth and easy to listen they are just amazing in its own way. So in the end, like I said, this true wireless actually doesn't have a lot of features or gimmicks or anything like that, and the sound itself is smooth, really easy to listen to, but basically not a really special kind of sound. But thankfully it's still a good overall good kind of sound that I could listen to all day. But because of how small they are, how easy they are to use, how stable they are in my ears, and how small they are, so I could also listen to them while in sleeping position, this is literally the true wireless that I'm using the most at this month. So that's all I could say about this true wireless. Basically, maybe not for everyone, but if you have small ears like me and you're searching for a true wireless that is this small, this size, you want to use them for a lot of things, please try them. This might be just an underrated gem, or maybe just the things that you're looking for, and it's only $50. So that's all I could say about this true wireless. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.